In this video, I want to share with you my royalty reports for all my online income streams for the month of January and go over my daily habits for January as well. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print-on-demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on merch on demand and other print-on-demand platforms. If you like this kind of content, you get any value out of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like the video. Now, before I share with you those royalty reports for all my online income streams, just want to do a quick sales update for merch on demand because it looks like things are starting to pick up. Had a good last 3 days, but yesterday I did 46 sales, $74. The day before that I did over $70, so 76, but that is going to put me at 112 sales for the month of February and $150. Now, if you want to follow me on Instagram, where I post my daily sales for both merch on demand and Etsy, the link is in the description. I also post like gym pics, entrepreneur pics, lifestyle pics, just like my life down here in Mexico. I'm born and raised in Mill Valley, California, but I've been living in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for the past 19 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the first income stream, which is going to be my favorite one, which is merch on demand. And so here we are for the month of January 1st to January 31st, 2025. And when I go to analyze sales, we can see how I did for the whole month. So my best day was actually for sales that's royalties. So for sales, it was actually the last day of the month. So last day of the month, I did 60 sales. And then ironically, my worst day for sales was actually the first day of the month, so 22. And then when we look at royalties, we're going to see my best day was the 27th of January, where I did $80.88. And then my worst day was the 6th, where I did only $15. But overall, ended up doing 1,188 sales with 135 returns. This was like one of the most returns I've ever had. And royalties came in at $1,154. And my average royalty per sale, which to be honest, a little embarrassing, under $1.90, only 97 cents. But hopefully this month that will be picking up. Here's some more of, here are my averages. So I averaged 38 sales a day, 4 to 5 returns. I honestly think it was more than that, and averaged $37 in royalties. Now, if you've been following me, you know that my goal for merch on demand is, whoops, don't want to show that, is this right here. So make 5,000 USD a month on merch. So for me to be able to do that, I have to be averaging $166 a day. So $37 is obviously not cutting it, but it's the first month of the year. You know, I have 12 months to hit this, or 11 months now to hit this goal. And if you were following me last year, I made the goal for $3,000 and I actually didn't hit that until I think it was either August or September. So just got to hang in there. Usually for the types of niches that I'm in, they start to pick up, you know, right around from March all the way to October. So we'll just see how things goes. But this is how I did for the month of January. Comment below. Let me know how you guys did for January. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next income stream, which is going to be Etsy. Okay, so here we are on my Etsy dashboard in the stats section, January 1st, January 31st, and we are going to see that I had 6,486 visits. Let's see how that compares. So that decreased 8%. Number of orders was 142, also decreased 2%. Conversion rate usually is higher, but was 2.2. It did increase, yes. For some reason, it always increases. And revenue was $2,442, which is actually 16% down from last year. So things haven't been too great on Etsy. I have been uploading pretty consistently, but Etsy, I know it's kind of hard. It's up and down. It seems like the algorithm is always changing. A lot of the listings that were doing really well for me like a year ago don't even sell now. So Etsy's kind of, for me, it's kind of hard to figure out. But, you know, this was my revenue. And if we go to Printful, we will see right here, I don't want to scroll up to show the date because you'll be able to see my shop name, but right here you're going to see January 1st to January 30th. This is how much I spent. So 1,302 in fulfillment costs. So if we just take how much I made revenue and minus it by this amount right here, it's about $1,100, or let's just go with 1,000 just for easy math. So I made about $1,000 on Etsy, which is almost about the same as what I made here on merch. So that is my stats for Etsy. Now let's go ahead and add an income stream that not too many people know about or into, and that is going to be audiobooks. Okay, so here we are on Authors Republic. This is who I use to self-publish my audiobooks. I've been self-publishing audiobooks for like 8 years now. It's actually how I first started getting or making money online. It was with ebooks, and I did paperback books, then I did audiobooks. I love audiobooks because it's just so set and forget. I just basically, put it all together, upload it, and I get these nice royalties. So here we're going to see latest royalties was $1,059, and that was pretty cool. Now it's not always like this. Like if we go into my sales and payments right here, usually it's like a low payment, then a big payment. I think the reason why is because these guys are an aggregator, so they send out a book, my book, to like 50 websites, and I think the majority of them pay quarterly, because we're going to see right here, like it's like a low one, so like 300, and then it pops up to like 1,500, and then a low, and then a low, and then it pops up again. And so here we're going to see this last payment was for December, but so we see October was low, 300 or 250, and then it popped up. Now I'm surprised it didn't go up to 1,600 or around 1,500, because that's what it's been doing. Sometimes they don't give out all the royalty just yet, so maybe because it's still kind of early, I think it's the 3rd today, so maybe today or tomorrow it'll bump back up. But as of now, sitting at $1,000 for the month of December. And here's actually what some of my audiobooks look like, or the type of books that I publish. These are horror books. So right here, you're going to see my name, Michael Vandervoort. So like stuff like this, I make these covers. Actually, this one I hired someone to do. This one I made right here. And I turn these ebooks into audiobooks. I hire a ghostwriter to write it, then I get it edited, then I get it narrated. I either make the cover, or I'll hire someone on Fiverr to make me the cover, put it all together, and then I throw it up on Authors Republic. You can also use ACX, but they terminated me, about a year ago. Long story, won't get into it. But this is one of the ways, the third way that I make money online, which is self-publishing audiobooks. You can see it made me $1,000 last month. And then the fourth way that I make money online is by selling my prompts. So if you're subscribed to my channel, you know that I make a lot of prompt videos, sometimes for free, sometimes I sell them. And so here we are on my PayHip shop. This is who I use to sell my prompts. It's kind of like Shopify, but just like a lot cheaper. I don't even have to pay like any monthly. They just take their little cut. But here, these are my views, and here are my daily sales. So my best day was, let's see, what day was it? It doesn't want to show. Okay, but this is how much I did for the month. So $541, 299 unique customers. If you're watching this and you did buy any of my prompts, thank you so much. You can see this was my best day right here. So $79 was the 22nd of January, and my best selling one was the 500 evergreen prompts. It made me $149 last month. So this is, and I use Ideogram to make the prompts. So this is the fourth way that I make money. And then the next way is going to be with Creative Fabrica. So here we are on my Creative Fabrica dashboard. And this doesn't make me a whole bunch of money, but we can just see, and actually this was actually my best month, or last month was my best month ever. But right here, what I do is I just wait till the beginning or the first of each month, and I'll request a payout. So you can see like the first, the 31st, or right around the first of each month, basically. This is what I've been doing each month. So usually I do like 25, 57, 27, 60, 19, 80, 105, 117, 118. But right here, we're going to see this was my best month, $153. So that's a nice little chunk of change. Help pay for some groceries. Not a crazy amount of money, but I think for Creative Fabrica it's pretty good. I will be honest though, their sales dashboard is not good at all. They don't even show me like what is selling, so I don't know what to double down. All I can see, like if I just share with you my dashboard, all I can see is what people are favoriting. So I can see how many followers I have, I can see how many favorites, I can see how much income, but I don't know where to see it, but I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the heck is selling. All I can see is what people favorite. So when I see people favoring, then I think, okay, that's what people like. So I just go like right here to launch date, see like my newest ones, see what people like, and then I just kind of double down on that. But if you work for Creative Fabrica and you're watching this, please update your dashboard so you can show people, sellers, what the heck is actually selling, so we know what to double down on. And then my last income stream that I want to share with you before I go over my daily habits is going to be YouTube. So right here we're going to see January 1st, January 31st, and I did $106, and this is just from ad revenue. My best day was January 6th, $8.26, and then my worst day was January 27th, only 59 cents. You can see here I did 106, January 106. When I was doing members, I was doing close to like $500 a month, but I decided to scrap that. I'm actually thinking about doing members again, just not on the YouTube platform, maybe do it on school or something like that. Comment below, let me know if you want to bring memberships back. Probably do things a little bit different this time, just avoid doing those evergreen videos, which were the ones that burnt me out, and just stick with like daily trendy niches or evergreen niches. But you can see right here, January 106, so not too bad just for ad revenue. And also, YouTube is what I use to promote my prompts and my Creative Fabrica, and also, affiliate marketing with Audiogram, but I only made pennies this month, so I don't really think I'll show you that. But those are my, I believe, 5 income streams. And if we add it up all together, it looks like merch did 1,000, Etsy did about 1,000 as well, audiobooks did 1,000, the prompts was about 500, and then we got 100 from YouTube. So I think that adds up to around $3,600. So you can see I'm not making, I'm not a millionaire, but pretty good. I am able to support myself and my family full time. I do live in Mexico, so that does help. Things are a little cheaper here, but the ultimate goal is to make $10,000 a month, and I plan on hitting that this year. Just got to stick with it. I've been grinding. I worked my butt off all last year, waking up every day at 5 a.m. I continue to do that this year. So I am going to get it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at my habits. Okay, so here are my daily habits, and if you've been following me, you know that I did this every month last year, and I continue to do it. This has really helped me out just personally on a physical, mental, and financial level. And I got this habit tracker just on Etsy. It cost me 99 cents. You can buy it, and then you can print it out as many times as you want. So very cheap. Just type in habit tracker. And so these are the daily habits that I try to do every day. So wake up at 5 a.m., hit the gym. I do intermittent fasting, 6 to 18 hours, no sugar, no processed foods. Stay sober, so I don't drink or do drugs. I've actually been clean and sober for 10 years, or almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in May. Pray, meditate, make bed, and lime water. And you can actually see that this was probably my worst month ever since I started doing this. And the reason why is because my mother-in-law came for the holidays, so I was kind of attending to her, and then around like the 4th I got sick. I got sick because I wasn't really taking care of myself the last 2 weeks in December, not really going to the gym, not eating that well. But you can see I have this big gap here. When I'm sick, I don't really want to go to the gym. I don't want to fast. I don't really want to eat healthy. So that kind of messed up the month. But you can see once I got healthy and once my son started going back to school, I was able to lock back in and into the gym, back to fasting, back to no sugar, no processed foods. Now the 4 things that I was able to do every day, which is wake up at 5 a.m. So you can see I did that 31 days out of the month. Obviously stay sober, no drugs or alcohol. Pray. So every night before I go to bed, I hit my knees, pray, thank God. And then also make my bed. This has actually been a really good habit that I've got into. Last year, I would kind of slack on it and just like only do it during the week, not on the weekends. But making my bed just kind of really like sets the tone for the day. I like it. And it's also nice to come home to a nice made bed. And then also lime water. That's a really good one too. First thing I do when I wake up in the morning is have a nice, a glass of water with limes in it. They do have lemons here, but they don't sell them like they do in the United States. Limes here are everywhere. But you can see these are my habits. And I got my new habits for February. So I think I'll do a lot better this month because I'm healthy. My son's back in school. I don't have any family here. But yeah, so those are my habits. But that is going to be it for today's video. Make sure to watch this next one that I have up here. Thanks so much for subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one. Adios.